enough in this relatively peaceful suburb of Los Angeles. Malvin Weisberg, a pathologist, owned a large storage container which he kept in his backyard. When he failed to make the final 2 payments, it was repossessed.
We made a decision to repossess it because his check did not clear the bank, and so we sent the truck out to pick up the container.
I rolled out there and took the box up and started pulling it up. And it was so heavy, it broke the winch. And we couldn't get it off the trailer, so we had to leave it on the trailer because it was too heavy. So I was asked by Nick to have a crew go down and unload the container at the other yard.
I got a radio call that from Ron Gillette, the foreman. They said the men were throwing up and there was something really wrong.
One of them fell down and hit me right in front of my feet. And it was opened up, and there it was. It was a mutilated body. And the more closer I looked at it, it was a human body. And when I came to work the following day, I saw it myself. I couldn't believe it. And just little bitty babies, just all torn to pieces. Their heads chopped off, arms, legs, it just makes you sick to see something like that. Well, really, it's just, it makes you want to cry when you see something like that.
Starting at the very front of this container, it was just wall clear to the ceiling and clear to the sides, filled with them.
I really don't want to witness it again. Not what I saw.
As a supervisor for the County of Los Angeles, we found out through the media that 17,000 infants had been stored in a container. So we asked for an investigation by the district attorney and the coroner's office. We found approximately 190 were over 20 weeks of age. I think some as old as 20.
Without any anesthetic, the abortionist reaches up into the womb and seizes part of the body of the baby, usually a leg or an arm. Twisting and tearing, tears it off and away from the body of the baby. The baby, feeling pain, does not have any anesthetic. Bleeding is extreme. The abortionist returns in there with this grasping pliers-like instrument, tearing more parts of the body away, snapping the spine, and finally the mechanical problem is to get the skull out, and so he usually has to crush the skull in order to bring it out.
Infants being a humane act. And the ACLU comes in again saying that this is just tissue. We want to incinerate them, and there's no need for a burial. Because if you had a burial, somehow that's going to create a problem. Problem for whom?
And at that time, I think everybody there realized this was wrong, that it was really wrong. Everybody standing there felt that way. They were dead people, and they are dead people.
Che homo. Behold the man. Well, what have you got to say for yourself now? Speak!
Say something! Don't you want to defend yourself? Do you want to die? Don't you realize I have the power to release you or have you crucified?
You would have no power over me if it had not been given you from above. We are healed. Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit. It is accomplished.
Believe it? Do you, Andrew? Do you, James? And you, Matthew? Do you? Peter? Yes. How can you?
Because he said so. Because he wanted it to be so. He wanted everything to happen. Just as it did. And I have always believed him.
Peter, you denied him. You denied him 3 times. Yes! I denied him because I was a coward. We are all cowards. We accused Judas of being a traitor, but we all betrayed him. We all abandoned him. At least our brothers in the Sanhedrin who condemned him didn't know him. The Romans. We did not know him. But we ate with him. We lived with him. We knew he was the Christ. And still we betrayed him. Brothers, can't you see? Yes. You asked me if I believe he's risen. Yes, I do. For I know in my heart he will not abandon us. I know in my heart he has forgiven me. Even all of us.
This is precisely what I feared. His disciples must have come in the night, removed the stone, and taken away the body.
Possible. I had guards here as you requested. And your priests were here too.
How it begins. It all begins